All right, I want to help a lot of you good people out with sales because there's a lot of slippery, slimy salesmen that are out there that actually don't care about people and are just trying to take from them. But then there's people like you that are watching this that are genuinely good people that want to give but are just a little bit put off on sales. This was me at one point, and now I've come to love sales, and I want to help you in this video, so listen up. Sales and selling is hard for you because you don't believe in what you're selling. If sales feels like you're taking something from someone, you haven't recognized how much you're actually giving. Because think about it this way. If you knew that the product that you offered to them was actually going to be a game changer for them, was going to completely remove the pain point that they had, was going to be an enormous gift, and you knew that the price point that you were selling it at was a steal for them, then you would not feel like it is taking, and you would feel like it's giving, and you would want to sell to everybody because you would feel like you're giving every single person around you this huge, incredible gift that you have to offer. That's how you become the best salesman. That is how I have learned how to genuinely enjoy sales. Anytime for me when I'm like, okay, this is kind of feeling a little weird. I'm on this call and it feels like, I'm not feeling really good in terms of when it comes to like the sale and when it comes to like them talking about price points or it comes to talking about like our services. To me, it's always me going back to the drawing board and being like, I got to get really clear on how valuable this is to that person, spend time with that person, ask questions to that person, see what the other options are for that person if they're not working with me, and get really clear on how is this thing that I am providing to them so worth it, such a steal, such a thing that they are going to be so stoked on that is going to help a pain point that they are currently struggling with. And when I get to that point when I'm like, dude, this is an offer that if I was in their shoes, I would be so excited about, and this would be a huge help, then every time I get to that place, I am so excited to sell. I literally am like, I want to tell everybody. I want to get out on the street and go up to people and introduce myself and tell them about what we're doing. I want to make videos about it. I want to talk about it. I want to share with the world because I genuinely feel what I am selling is giving instead of taking. Once you get to a point where you really understand how much value you are bringing to your customers, it's okay if they have pushback. You're okay with somebody saying, well, why is it worth that price point? Or, I don't think I'm going to pay for it that much. You're okay with hearing that because one, it gives you feedback as to how they are viewing the price and how they are viewing your product. And two, you're able to actually articulate it back to them and be like, well, listen, I know what the alternative to doing this with me is. You're going to go through these 4 or 5 steps. You're going to end up spending this much time on it, or you're going to end up with this other headache. And what is that headache worth for you? Would you rather skip all of those headaches and pay this price right now, or go through those headaches and then come back to me? You can just have conversations with them. When you actually understand the value that you are providing and you actually understand the price point that you're providing it at versus what they're going to have to do if they don't work with you, it just becomes a very natural conversation. It feels way less of this like hostile. It just becomes a little bit less hostile. It just becomes more like a friendly conversation. Like, hey, I understand that it might be expensive, or I understand that this might be something that you're not used to, but like, here's the reason why I think it's worth it. So that's the way that you go about it. And we need a lot more of you that are watching that are genuinely good people, that aren't trying to take something from someone else, that are trying to give, that are trying to make the world a better place. We need a lot more of you people actually going out and selling so that it feels better for other people to go and do it too. The more that you realize that you are actually giving, the more that you come from a place of genuinely wanting to give, the better you will be at sales, the better you will be at business, and the more money you will genuinely make. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if this was helpful.